Hi, everybody. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about vendor events. I know that that's something a lot of us are hesitant to try, but they're really fun. They're a great way to meet new people, to get into your local market, your cold market, and just build your business and diversify. So we can have parties all the time, but you always want to be finding new people and expanding your business and finding new people who haven't tried Jamberry before. So vendor events are a great way to do that. So first, for your setup, you want to make your setup really simple. If you have 500 things out on your table, then that's really intimidating. People don't know what to look at, and if you end up talking to somebody about the opportunity, then they're going to think that they need to buy 500 things to be able to start their business, and we both know that that's not true. So keep your setup really simple and really neat. So you can decide if you want to do samples or not. I've done both. I've done a really big event where we did do samples and I had help. So that's also something to consider, is whether or not you have help, because the benefit of applying samples is for people that haven't tried it before, they get to see how it works right away, and they're usually sold right then. They want to learn more, and you just get to see them be excited to have their sample. So that's something to consider, is if you do samples, it's nice to see people try it right away. The bad thing about doing samples is, especially if you're by yourself, if you are applying a sample, helping someone, hi Becky, if you're helping somebody do a sample, then 10 people could have walked by or more while you're helping one person do their sample. So that's 10 people that could have been interested in Jamberry. So don't miss out on opportunities because you're focused on doing samples. So judge that. If you want to do samples, try to have somebody go with you. It doesn't have to be another consultant. Ask somebody that loves Jamberry, that's one of your customers, if they'll come with you and you can pay them in Jamberry. So the last one that I did not do samples, and a couple reasons. One, I was by myself, and two, it was outside and I didn't want to have to mess with finding electricity to have the mini heater. So I did not do samples at this event, but I have done samples before. So I don't feel like whether or not you do samples is a deal breaker for your vendor event. It's totally up to you and what you are most comfortable with. Okay, so at a vendor event, how you present yourself is really important and makes a big difference. So I hardly ever have my hair down. I just don't. But when I have a vendor event, I do have my hair down. I take the extra time to make myself look cute and friendly. I mean, I hope I always look friendly, but to look cute and presentable. So you're meeting strangers. So you want them to feel like you're one of their friends, that they feel comfortable talking to you. You want to wear something. You don't have to look all fancy. The last one I did, I said, was outside. So I have a purple shirt that says, my nails change lives. So it's a lead-in for fundraisers. So I wore that and jeans to my vendor event. To nicer ones, I might wear a solid white or black top and pants, and I have the Jamberry scarf. So I do always have something on that's Jamberry related, but that's not a requirement. You do just want to make sure you look cute and presentable. So take the extra time on a vendor event day to make yourself feel extra beautiful, because when you feel good, it comes out to other people. Okay, and the big thing also, so besides how you look is how you act at a vendor event. So you want to be friendly. Someone who is staring at their phone, checking Facebook, does not look friendly. They don't look approachable. So I'll admit I am on my phone a lot during the day. I like just scrolling through things and checking things, but I don't at a vendor event. at a vendor event unless somebody is buying something from me and I am swiping their card with my Square app. I'm not on my phone at a vendor event because, sorry, my connection keeps getting interrupted. But I don't get on my phone at a vendor event because I want to be able to talk to people and approach people and see who's walking by. Okay, so that's about you. Networking. So the vendor event that I just did was super tiny. Okay, there were probably like 10 other vendors, which is a good amount of vendors, but I talked to 15 people the whole day, which was 4 hours. So there was not a lot of traffic. So a lot of the leads that I got from this vendor event were other vendors. So I suspected that it was going to be a slower event. So I took a catalog to every other vendor before it started. So that's one benefit of getting there early and setting up early is you have time to go around. So the really big event I did in November, I got there with enough time to set up and then it started. So I didn't have time to network with the other vendors. So I know I missed out on opportunities that time. So with any event, get there a little early so you have time to network. So I took a catalog to every vendor. I said, oh, I brought some fun reading materials for when, when there's a little bit of downtime, you can flip through it. So there was lots of times where I wanted something to look at. Thankfully, the vendor next to me was a good friend of mine with another company, so we always asked the person to put us together. So we just talked. But I saw a lot of the other vendors looking through the catalog when they weren't talking to customers. So I am fine giving my catalog to somebody that's going to look through it. And get the vendors to enter, if you're having a drawing, which you need to have a drawing, that's important, get the other vendors to enter it. Go around to each vendor, tell them you're having a drawing and you'd love to get them entered too, and have a slip right there and give it to them and wait for them to fill it out. Okay, so your language is really important. So people most of the time are not just gonna come to you on their own. There'll be a lot of people that are walking by and they're walking by several feet away from your area. So I like to set my tables up in a U, like I like to have two tables and kind of like this, so that they're coming in to be able to look around. So when people are walking a couple feet away from you, you want to say something that's going to draw them in. So ask a question. Questions are great for that. Ask if they like to get their nails done. Have they ever heard of Jamberry? Are they having fun looking around that day? Anything to start a conversation. And sometimes people are going to keep walking. That's fine. You don't want to waste your time with someone who's not interested, but sometimes they're going to stop and pause and look at your booth and start talking to you. So just be friendly and ask a question to get them engaged. Oh, thanks, Tara. I did the extra effort for you today. Okay, so this is the last two things on here are the two most important. So we talked about your setup, we talked about you and how you look and how you act. We talked about networking, your language, and here's the two big ones. Prizes. People will do things for prizes that they won't do just because. So I like to have two different things at a vendor event. So one is a grand prize drawing. So I don't always say what it is. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I keep it a secret. But I have a cute little, I use something from my house. I did not buy something for the grand prize drawing. It's just a cute wooden trunk. So I have that. It says enter to win. And then I have my vendor slips that come in the consultant kit. So I have everybody, after we've talked, I tell them, oh, we're having a grand prize drawing, enter and I'll call you if you win. So I'll talk more about the calling later, but have a grand prize drawing. The best thing you can do at a vendor event is get people's information. That is gold, is to get people's information, because most of the time someone's not going to buy something right away, especially without ever trying it before. So you want to get their information so you can keep in touch with them later. And I'm not giving out anything right then for the grand prize, so that is completely free. The vendor slips, contact info slips come in your kit, and all you need is any sort of bucket to put them in. So totally free to get all those people's information, be able to follow up with them. So here is my new thing that I love. So this is a Plinko board. So I got this one off Amazon, and after I'm done with this video, I'll go find it and post the link for it. But it comes with these little discs. They put it at the top and drop it, and it falls into one of those little slots. So a couple reasons why I like this. If you're at an event where there's going to be any kids, every kid wants to play this game. So they're going to come to your booth, and that's going to make their parents come to your booth. And that's going to give you that chance to start a conversation with them. So this attracts kids. And then check out the prizes. So I have accent sheet, cupcake and girls' day, muffins and Manny's, accent sheet, gel for you +2, treat yourself girls' day, and a petty pack. Okay, so 2 of those were an accent sheet. That's like 10 cents. And one of them was a pedi pack. I have more pedicures than I'm ever going to use, so I don't mind giving those out. And then the other 4, if you noticed, those are parties. You just don't say the word party. So cupcake girls' day, muffins and Manny's, gel for you +2, treat yourself girls' day. So when someone wins something, they get really excited. Even if it is a party, just don't say the word party. So I played that at my last vendor event, and I wanted to talk to you about the results. So I had, like I said, I talked to 15 people the whole day, including other vendors. I think I had, how many people did I have play? Anyway, all those people filled out info slips. Only like 6 people played the Plinko game, okay? 6 people. Out of those 6 people, 3 people now have a party. I have 2 that got the Treat Yourself Girls' Day and were so excited when I told them, oh, you are going to get to invite some friends over, and I'm going to bring cookies and everything for people to get manicures. We know that's a party. They're not thinking of it as a party. They're thinking of it as spending time with their friends. So I have 2 people that did that. I have 1 person that got the gel for you +2. And she was like, oh, my sister-in-law is coming in town next week. Let's do it next week so she can do it too. 2 people trying the gel system. I'm totally good with that. So I have 3 parties. And then from the contact info slips, so this is how everything else happened. So I call every single person that filled out one of those slips, and I tell them that they won. So this is the follow-up part. So for the people that won parties, I message them, so 2 days maximum after the event. You need to schedule time to follow up. So I called everyone that won a party, but didn't say the word party. I said your girls' day or your girls' night or whatever. And I told them that I was excited, you know, does this date still sound good? And can I make you a really cute invitation that you can text out to your friends? They both said, both of the big parties said, yes, that sounds good. I sent them the invitation. They said it was cute. They couldn't wait to send it out. So follow up with the people that booked, confirm when they said, and then make an invitation for them. Okay, I will do that, Tara. I'll do the verbiage for that. And then follow up with everybody that filled out a sheet. So those contact info sheets, like I said, those are golden. I'm gonna get mine without messing up this video too badly. Okay, so these are my contact info sheets from that event. Like I said, it's not that many. It was a small event. But I contacted everyone and I said, oh, this is Katie Powell from Janbury. I met you at the Summer Solstice Festival this weekend. And they'll say, oh yeah, I remember, or, you know, something like that. And then I tell them, I just did my drawing and you won the free manicure. So some people, I've tried saying you won, you know, a muffin and mani day with some of your girlfriends. I've tried, yeah, I've tried different things. I've tried saying you want an accent sheet, and then after they're excited, asking if they want to have a girls' day with their friends to all do nails together. So those things work too, but I've been working on one-on-ones. So I call everyone, tell them they want a manicure, they get excited, and I ask, you know, when's a good time to get together to do your manicure? So that's how I have kind of amped up my calendar for July. So I have 5 one-on-ones scheduled. That is from these contacts. And if someone didn't answer right away, a couple days later, I message them and text message and I say, I still have a free manicure with your name on it. When are you free next week to have a little pamper time? And I do have people that will respond. Remember, people get busy. Just because they don't respond to your message right away doesn't mean that they're not interested. It means that they're busy. So don't be shy about messaging them again in a couple days. So 5 one-on-ones, I have 3 parties booked, and one of the people that won the free manicure was one of the other vendors. And she said, oh, and I've been looking through the catalog you gave me, and I already found several different wraps that I want. And so I have an order already, and I haven't even met with any of these people. So the follow-up and getting people's information is what seals the deal. And everybody that won the manicure, I'm going to tell them, like, oh, you can bring 2 friends with you. Do you have 2 friends that would want to get a manicure with you? So again, that's like a little party. They won, so it's not like they feel this pressure of they need to clean their house and invite all these people, and they don't feel like they're trying to get their friends to buy something. They're getting their friends to share in an experience, which is what it should be. The parties should be fun. So that's what we want to present. Okay, so if you have any questions about vendor events, you can post them here. I'm going to include the link for the Plinko board and some of the verbiage for when they win the parties that we don't call parties. Okay, have a good day. I think I'm going to be making another video in just a little bit, so you'll be seeing a lot of me today. Bye!